What up? What up?
What up, Liz?
What's good, man? This
What's going on?
is sports entertainment and drinks. We bring you our best version of sports entertainment, and you gotta have the drinks.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, man, this is a slow time in the sports world, man. If you're not a baseball fan or a soccer fan, for us being mostly diehard football and basketball, with the trade talk slowing down, free
Yeah.
agency in the NFL is done, training camps are starting. There's not really a lot to talk about, but we're gonna make it do what it do.
We're gonna make it do what it do. We're gonna make it work.
Oh,
Make it work.
definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So, man, biggest thing everybody was talking about the past couple of days, man, was just the Madden ratings, man. Madden ratings. But first of all, we're gonna get to talk about how do you feel about Madden over the years? Like when did you first become a fan? Some of your best Madden games, if you can remember. Kick us off like that.
So for me, I was a Madden fan from the very jump. I want to say Garrison Hurst was the first cover athlete, and that's when I got hooked on to Madden. Since then, the Eddie George version of Madden 2000, big fan of that.
Yeah.
Of course, the 04 Madden with Vic, huge fan of that.
The cheat code.
I've always been a fan of Madden. I feel like they've been kind of dropping off, honestly, with the gameplay. I feel like it's a little cheesy. But I'm still gonna spend the money. I'm still gonna play Madden. I'm still gonna support. At the end of the day, it's a good game to play with your homies. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do.
Yeah.
With the little franchise or whatnot. But for this upcoming, man, I just hope they improve the gameplay. I just hope overall it's a better game. From what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, they put some work behind it. So we're gonna check it out. We're gonna see how I do. So.
All right. I'm about the same way, man. I fell in love with Madden, man, back in the early '90s, man. My pops put me on it. We had the Sega Genesis, and he was talking about this football game.
Yeah.
And, I've been hooked ever since. I don't think it's been a year why I haven't bought Madden. Even when it had the Barry on the cover, that's probably my favorite one. Having the whole time dude, the one with Calvin Johnson. We got two, so we had two Lions players. But we can say we accomplished something. You know what I'm saying? We can hang our hats on that. We got two players on the cover.
Shout out to Lions.
Man, I generally love the game. Last few years has been it's like they really focused on the ultimate team, and that's where you spend money for your team.
That's where the money at.
Yeah, that's where the money is. Now I don't blame them for that, but the overall product has been failing people who just want to get in there and play franchise. Now they did better with the drafting and the scouting a little bit, improved on that, but the overall gameplay is for the guys who gonna go spend thousands of dollars to get these players, these virtual players.
Right.
So it's not even competitive because you play against a dude who spent thousands. I'm not spending thousands or $100 on a football game.
They spend so much money on these damn teams, bro. It's ridiculous. Like,
and they playing the same team. Like, you playing against the same dudes. Everybody buying the best players, so you playing against them. So but that's how they're making their money. And hopefully, like you said, this year we heard some good things. Our homeboy Nucho has been. I think he secretly works for EA Sports. He's been dropping us these clips here and there. So
yeah,
we'll see, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna buy it, and hopefully, not disappointed, man. But like you said, the best Madden was probably 04 to Vic, man.
Let me ask you this. What's something you feel like Madden has been missing? Like, what would you add to the game?
Just so I've been talking to you guys. Just man, being able to intercept the ball, man. In a jump ball, you don't get the jump. And I'm pressing triangle, and I had to YouTube what everybody else is doing. Somebody said, "Oh, L2 and jump." I
never knew that.
Yeah, but that didn't work because I still get mossed. And my dude just standing looking like a deer in headlights. What am I supposed to do? So, I like to run a game. I wasn't mad at the game. It was a good game. Just need some pieces here and there. I think they need to be a little bit more in depth for franchise. A lot of people just love to get in there and play the franchise like us. I love the offseason. I love the drafting. I love they can do what they can have. the 2K a couple of years ago had when you draft a player, at least come on the stage. You know how to talk. They come and get the
Right,
stage.
right.
Just little stuff like that.
Little stuff like that, exactly.
Yeah, that we looking for. But
And
what
man,
about you?
and you can kind of tell too, that they're trying.
Yeah.
But it just for me, it's not there yet.
Mhm.
I need those details. Like I want to be able to, at halftime, give me a halftime show.
Oh
Give me
man,
highlights. You know what I'm
man.
saying? I need that, and I feel like that's what Madden is missing. And like we was talking about a couple weeks ago, it might have been last week. 2K, when 2K, was doing the football games with Terrell Owens on the cover. Like that game was the truth. Like you felt like you was actually in watching a football game. You had the halftime show with Chris Vernon. Like it was just, to me, it was ahead of its time, man. Definitely ahead of its time. But Matt they need those details, man. They need those details.
And you said it right on. You hit the nail right on the head, man. That halftime show. Now Madden gives you a halftime show, but it's nothing like. It's like I skip it every time. It's not even worth it.
It's
I
not
hold
worth
down
it.
the X because it's not exciting. Like you said, Chris Berman giving out nicknames. That was the best part to see. Hopefully your player get called on and hear Chris Berman call your
Exactly.
player's nickname on a highlight.
Exactly.
Little things like that, man. So hopefully, man, Nucho's telling us, good things, and
He's hopeful. He's very
he's hopeful.
hopeful.
He's really hopeful. Like I said, I think he's secretly works for EA Sports customer service, man. He always working. He always getting this tidbits I ain't never seen before.
Yeah.
So by talking about Madden, the bigger thing people were talking about was the ratings, the Madden ratings, man. And you seen in the last few years, the players are taking the Madden ratings seriously. I was listening to Shannon Sharp the other day. He was saying that when he played, he didn't know what a Madden rating was. You know what I'm saying? Back when he said he couldn't understand the hype, you know what I'm saying? Because and his thing was, yeah, you can have a 99, but I'm still gonna beat you every time. It's a tight
Right,
end.
right.
But he old school, but you see a lot of these players get mad when they don't feel like
They take it to the heart. They
take it
take
to
it to
the
the
heart.
heart.
So we're gonna discuss some of the Madden ratings, man. The top one everybody was talking about, waiting on, which they revealed last, which I think was smart for EA. They can hype some games up, and this is one way to hype it up by revealing the quarterback's rating systems last. Not rating
Right.
system, overall QB ratings last. So we can talk about that. The top 10, and who I have at so the ratings goes like this: it's Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, your boy Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson are tied at 87. Matt Stafford, Deshaun Watson, 84. Kyler Murray, Derek Carr, Ryan Tannehill, and Matt Ryan to round out some of the top ratings.
Mm.
So this hearing the overall list, how do you feel about the list? Just seeing that.
Well, they love Tom Brady, don't they?
Love
They
him.
they
Love him.
love Tom Brady. Like that's to me, that's the first thing that stands out for me. I'm looking at it right now. They gave him a 97.
Yep.
I mean, for me, don't get me wrong, Tom is Tom. Tom is a GOAT. But I mean, 97, top quarterback. I feel like that's a stretch. Um, Honestly, I feel like the top quarterback should be Mahomes. Even though he did have a down year last year, like we was talking about before the show, compared to his standards. Looking at his stats, let me see where his stats is at. 37 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, 98.5 rating. And then, the year before that, he was at 108. So, I mean, for me, honestly, I still feel like he's the top quarterback. I mean, I feel like he's definitely should have been at least 98, 97. But overall, looking at the list, I mean, I feel like they got it right. You got Josh Allen coming up, 92. Joe Burrow, 90. And then you got my boy Dak at 89. They could at least gave him a 90.
Now,
I feel like, but the haters gonna hate. Um, and then I'm tripping off the fact that they gave Lamar Jackson an 87, tied with Russ. I feel like those who at least should be a 90. That's just my personal opinion.
okay.
And then your Super Bowl champ Stafford, they got him at 10 to 85.
That's
Like
what
that to me, I feel like that's kind of low.
that's probably his highest rating on Madden from in the beginning of the year. I don't
Really?
think he's, if I'm not mistaken. I had to double back, but for him, because I know with the Lions, he started off with maybe 82, 83.
Yeah.
Just kick off the year. He may move up and get to my starting the season. But Zoe, you said Matthew Stafford's rating is I think is right where it should be, only because who would you is a rating? So Zoe, is a rating off, or should he be higher than somebody? Or is it just the pure rating that you're talking about? Because I don't think I would jump him over anybody on the list that he's at.
I would jump him over. I would probably jump him over Russ.
Wow.
That's it. I mean, just off the strength of the fact that he won the Super Bowl. And I mean, he looked good doing it. You know what I'm saying? He made the passes he needed to make. I mean, I feel like they could at least gave him a 90. But I mean, that's overall, that's pretty much who I would throw him over. I wouldn't put him over nobody else. I mean, you got Justin Herbert 88, maybe, but we know Herbert's gonna be the truth. That boy That boy definitely got it.
Yeah, I can see him in 2 years being 94 and up. Next 2 years.
Yeah. But
the young guys, I'm not too worried about. But then that Tom Brady being number one, I mean, with him having all the weapons they have, and Aaron Rodgers, I think is number two because of the lack of the rating he has. So he said, he's talking about this the pure rating. Lowest should have been okay. I rock with that. I rock with 88. I just thought you meant he should have been over somebody, but no, okay, 88. That's decent. That's decent.
That's fair.
That will be the highest he came in throughout there. What up, Mar?
What up, though?
What's up, man?
What's going on, Mar?
We just talking about the QB ratings, man, for Madden, man.
I've been hearing y'all. It's y'all kind of been hitting all the marks. I mean, they played your boy Stafford. I don't know how you can have that type of playoffs and then they come out and throw you with an 85.
85.
That's just, that ain't right, man.
So like I asked,
he might have been higher as a Lion.
I don't know. See, so do you think
now that I'm thinking about it, this is no disrespect to Lamar Jackson. No disrespect at all. But if we talking about quarterback, I will put Stafford over Lamar Jackson. Now I don't know what gave him this 87. Got to be his running ability, obviously.
Gotta be.
But I mean, pure quarterbacking.
Oh well, yeah.
Stafford all day long. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah,
and that Super Bowl that passed, man. That passed. Alone should have gave him 2 more bumps. Alone. I mean,
right. Like
Lamar Jackson ain't making that pass.
He's not. No disrespect, but no, he's not.
No disrespect. No disrespect to Mark, but he's not making that pass, man. I mean, Stafford, is our hearts, man. We when he won it, we won it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but Mark, real quick, man, let's go back for a second, man. We was talking about this, when we fell in love with Madden and how you feel about it in recent years. I know you had I know your last 2 games online was pretty rough. We don't have to speak on that.
Well, I fell in love with Madden early, man. Like I think I was probably playing Madden on Sega Genesis, like 93 or whatever, 93, 94. It started off, of course, if you're a real old head, with Joe Montana football. They was live with it. They had the little play-by-play way back then. You know what I'm saying? He's going deep type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then, from there, I think I kind of fell off of Madden, went into college. And then as I got older, when I got into college, it was back on Madden again. Like I've probably been going strong with Madden, like super tough ever since like the PlayStation 2. Whenever it was that the first system when you could finally play online? That's when I was
I think PS2 was when it really got strong. Online
play.
What do you think? Cause we talked about what we think could be, better for the game. I know, I forgot to add this comment. And Moan just spoke on it. I think having a college football game come back would really help Madden because now they have better technology to where you can take your draft class that you make and integrate it to Madden. You can do it back in the day, and it worked. But now, in 2022 and 2023,
it could be a lot. It could be real dope how they could do all type of stuff, storylines, all that.
So, Zoe talking about that Tecmo Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Oh man,
Tecmo Bowl.
Bo Jackson, man.
Bo Jackson.
Every time he got the ball, it was an automatic.
Side with Walter Payton. Can't be that.
So, all right. So we gonna cruise past the QB and talking about another real controversial one was the receiver ratings. I think I got more noise than the quarterbacks did with the ratings because it was definitely some people.
Run them down, Vizzo. I don't got them in front of me right now.
I got you. Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
All right, Devontae Adams, 99. Cooper Kupp, 98. Tyreek Hill, 97. DeAndre Hopkins, 96. Stephon Diggs, 95. Justin Jefferson, 93. Mike Evans, 92. Jeesh. Keenan Allen, 91. Scary Terry, 91. Amari Cooper, 90. Michael Thomas, 90, who didn't play all year, I don't think.
Nope.
Tyler Lockett, Chris Godwin, DK Metcalf, and Samuel Debo. Now, I just read down that whole list, and there's one name. Now, this is a deeper list than top 10. It's still one name on there we didn't see. That's just definitely should have been on there. I think we all can agree. Is your boy from Cincinnati,
Mr. Chase.
Mr. Chase. Definitely should be in that list. One of those guys. Who was those last five? The bottom five you just named?
Bottom five, starting from the bottom, was Debo, DK, Chris Godwin, Tyler Lockett, and Michael Thomas.
So I'm guessing they dinging Michael Thomas because he didn't play much last year.
Mm-hmm.
And Debo, I mean, I gotta put Debo up there. He at least a 90, man. Like, who can really, you know what I'm saying? Like the speed, the strength, the size. He can go flat out get the ball.
Yeah.
And I got him at what, 85?
89. But I'm thinking now. This is what I'm thinking too. Now I'm wondering, is it because of the quarterback some of them play for that they can't? You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Well, yeah, because I just don't understand how Jamar's not on this chain. Now I think Jamar is definitely top 10, especially coming off.
I just feel like they forgot about the young man. Honestly,
the critics saying, "Oh, he couldn't catch." This is a training camp. He couldn't catch. Boy, this dude was just killing it when the season started. I actually think he deserves to be in top 10 over Cooper, Scary Terry, Keenan Allen. He definitely over Keenan Allen.
I would say definitely over Amari Cooper too.
That's why I said
honestly,
Cooper.
with me being
Mike Evans too.
Yeah, and I was gonna say just real quick, with me being a big Cowboy fan, I was surprised that Amari was top 10. He had a down year. I want to say he only had like 800 something yards receiving, but you got this kid Jamar Chase, pretty much led his team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Looking at the stats, I had him pulled up, but I want to say Amari had like over 800 something yards. He had a down year, but he was able to get top 10. I don't understand that. So for me, I definitely would have had at least Chase above Amari Cooper. But again, too, I feel like with the route running that Cooper is, known for. I think that helped his rating a whole lot. But you gotta give it up to Chase, man. You really do.
Yeah, and I think that's. Oh, go ahead, Mar.
I was gonna say this. Kupp not only had MVP-ish type season, but he followed it up with a dominant playoff.
Man.
So you gotta give him his due. And he ain't do nothing but catch how many over 120 something catches, something crazy. And then, you know what I'm saying? Not only that, he's a utility player. He, return punts. You know what I'm saying? So when you throw that in the mix, give him his due. But like I was saying, I agree with the Chase thing, just because, and I don't mean to keep going back to it, but look at what he did to who is supposed to be one of the 99 cornerbacks.
98.
98? Was he a 98? I thought he had a 99 at one point.
I think he did, but they gave him 98.
Look at what he did to Jalen Ramsey in the Super Bowl.
They definitely dropped it.
Right.
He dropped him. You know what I'm saying? Caught big plays on him, and then you don't have him in the top 10. It's just, I don't know. Sometimes Madden, I don't know who they analytics guys are, but the eye test say he's got to be in your top 10.
And that's
just
the thing.
To go back on the stats real quick, he had 81 receptions, over 1,400 yards, and 13 touchdowns.
As a rookie.
As a rookie.
Crazy. Now, it's a couple of guys on this list that I think should be lower than they are. With all due respect, Devontae Adams is a beast. He is. But I think he's gonna see the real Devontae Adams now. He don't have number 12 throwing to him. Because Aaron Rodgers is a maestro back there.
That's true, but he does have his quarterback, his college quarterback with him, and Derek Carr. That chemistry might be a real thing out there in Vegas with them too.
Vizzle, I don't know if I would put money on it, but he might have more yards out there in Oakland than he did.
That's a bold statement.
That is very bold.
Green Bay. Simply because, I mean, you know, Aaron Rodgers is the king of that short mid-range. You know what I'm saying? He got to go get yak. Carr going to put that thing in the air. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see.
That's a very, very bold statement, Marvin. You're watching very closely because I don't know, man. 12 is special. And you going for 12, you going for A-Rod to Carr.
You say it like it's a big drop off, though.
I think it is.
I wouldn't say that.
I think they different. I mean, Carr is not A-Rod. Nobody would say that. But I think that the advantage that he might have is that he gonna air it out. Carr, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm
going strictly off the Madden. Madden got him. David Carr's at 83. You leave a 97 quarterback to 83.
We're gonna see. But look at the weapons, though.
No.
You got better weapons.
Well, now the Raiders do now.
I would say Raiders do.
So it ain't gonna be all that double bracket, triple team Adams every time.
No, it's still only double team because his drop off. I mean, he got Hunter Renfrow. That's his name, Renfrow, who's not a speedster. He's a route runner. He's not a speedster, but they do got that beast of a tight end.
They got tight end.
Yeah. All
right. Tight end. And then you can't just put extra DBs out there because you still got to worry about Jacobs.
Yeah, true.
If Derek Carr get the protection, I feel like he should get. He's definitely, I would say, top 10 quarterback.
All right,
he better be there. He better be there because they loaded, and it's gonna look awful if he not.
All right, so real quick, we're gonna switch over to just the overall 99 Madden Club, man. It's only a few names. Well, actually, it's only a few 99ers in the 99 Madden Club so far. And on Madden, we've got the 99 Club to give the gold cleats with the gold gloves. So on the list, actually, they got Trent Williams be the best player on Madden, best overall player on Madden. Can't deny that, man. You got left tackle, right? He's gonna be, he's a beast. Number 2, Devontae Adams. We just talked about 99. I don't know. We'll see. Myles Garrett, of course, deservedly so. Aaron Donald,
the number 1 hack cheat on Madden that there is.
Why you say that, Mar?
You and Nucho favorite player to play with?
Who?
Donald?
Miles.
Oh, Myles Garrett.
Didn't you beat me whenever you had the Browns? I had the Browns. You should be worried about the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's another. Well, I stacked that defensive line up. We'll talk about that later. But you think is anybody that should be? Because the next 4 to 98s is Cooper Kupp. I think should be a 99. He's a 98. Jalen Ramsey 98. Travis Kelce and Zach Martin. Those are the 98s. You think it should be bumped up to a 99?
I feel like Jalen Ramsey didn't get. I feel like he should have been a 99.
But like I said, I think that Super Bowl kind of.
Yeah, I would definitely probably say that. Maybe dropped him.
I thought he was a 99 last year. But if he wasn't a 99 last year, then you can't give it to him this year.
True. I will say this though. I feel like I could be wrong, but this is my theory. I don't feel like they would. I don't feel like they want to have multiple 99s on one team. That's why Cooper Kupp got the rating he got, because he could easily be a 99. And then Ramsey got the 98. He could easily be a 99. I believe he has been a 99 before in Madden.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. But that's just my theory. That Donald, got the 99. So, and I think we all can agree that Aaron Donald's a 99 overall. So
that's what I was going to say too.
I feel like that's why they got the ratings that they got.
He's
98s.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean he's single-handedly in that second half of that Super Bowl, man. Like for a defensive tackle,
that man played tug of war with that man running forward and just pulling him back. Like, nah, bro, you ain't.
Like, you get double teamed every play and still get the stats as you do. He said, "You gotta see what else you gotta see him doing again." I mean, I don't know, man. I think he said he gotta see him do it again before he's 99. I don't know, man. I think you got to live in it now. I mean, if he did what he did now, put him up there now. If you drop off, you drop off. But who's to say you don't get it again? But yeah, man. So
all right, I've had a retarded year. You gotta. It is what it is, man.
Oh yeah, and also too, man. Shout out Trent Williams too, man. Just an interesting story on him. This dude had cancer, basically. He had that cancer scare a couple years ago when he was with the Commanders, Mar. And they basically put a Band-Aid on it and said, hey, it is what it is. You're okay. But, come to find out, this man had cancer. So for him to, bounce back like that with his career was pretty much up in the air. Salute to him, being in that 99 club now. So it's dope.
That's what's up, man.
What your guy Fat Joe say? Yesterday's price not the same price today. You know what I'm saying? That's what Trent need to be on. Like, you need to go get that bag, work something out.
All right. Let's talk about some big. Real quick. Boy, Bush, shout out to Bush, man. Couple of dollars. Yeah, man. Give him the 99, man. Give him them gold shoes and gold gloves. I'll put them on myself. I got to. I'll boost his rate to a 99. Kyler Murray, man, this was interesting. I mean, we knew he was gonna get his money. We knew. You know what? At one point in time, I thought that the Cardinals would maybe trade him because he was, talking about, he unfriended the Cardinals on social media, and which is probably just all a ploy. But he got his money. Now what? Did
he grow any? I mean, of course I'm joking, but I don't think he, did he get faster? It seemed like he got a little nicked up last year.
He did, and that's just the toll of being but I don't think he's a run first quarterback though. I think he actually has a good arm. He definitely had the best weapons he had this past year. And it's about to get better. You got Hollywood Brown there. Now you got D-Hop. Is AJ Green still on the team?
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Right. Did he get cut?
I don't know.
But
I don't think he's there, though.
And I think that's what Lamar was, not waiting on. But now it's really going to impact what Lamar Jackson's contract going to look like. You see, Kyler Murray got that bag. Do you think Lamar Jackson's a better quarterback than Kyler Murray? Should you get the same money?
I wouldn't say they should get the same money. For me, I feel like Kyler is he does what Lamar Jackson does, but he also can throw the ball. Again, it's probably only like third or fourth time saying this. No disrespect to Lamar, but Kyler definitely, like you said, Kyler put it out there. Kyler definitely has the arm. I feel like he got the money that he deserved. for me personally, I feel like though, now that he got this money, he need to go be a leader. I think that's like one of his biggest knocks is that, he's not really a leader. And then people are saying that he's like, immature and things of that nature. It's time for him to really just step it up far as like a leader at this point. But definitely, I feel like he got that bag. He did what he was supposed to do. He unfollowed the team, like you said, on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? He threw a little fit, but definitely is well deserved. But like I said, it's time for him now to just go ahead and just be a leader of that team and get them dubs with him. So
because they got him, they definitely got him number 2 deep threat with Hollywood Brown. So I mean,
yeah.
So here's my question. I just want to just devil's advocate. When we put him up against Lamar Jackson, what has he gotten accomplished? Has he got the signature playoff win? I mean,
not signature.
Does he have, divisional championships?
No, not in the same division with the Rams. No.
I mean, of course, he got D-Hop. Does Lamar Jackson have a D-Hop?
No. So what are you saying, Marv?
So when you looking at it and you break them down, you said y'all saying they're the same player.
No, we didn't say
that. He's getting more done. Well, same kind of skill set. Let me say that, not the same player, but kind of. They both got speed. They both can scramble. They both got cannons. Lamar can put it out there.
Kyler's more accurate. Kyler's way more accurate.
Yeah, that's what I said. He's not as accurate, but he's still able to somehow get the job done. And I know all of it ain't Lamar, all of it ain't Lamar, and all of it ain't Kyler. Lamar has a much better kind of like defense always surrounding him. That's Ravens thing. They're gonna always hang their hat on defense.
Right.
How the Cardinals do now.
Yeah, they got some dogs over there too. But I mean, when you look at it, it's like who, like just on paper and seeing what they have accomplished. Lamar got the MVP.
I was about to say that's pretty big. That's
what I'm saying.
Nothing to sneeze
at. Kyler don't. So like, he might need to get a little bit more of a bag. You know what I'm saying? Pay Lamar his money is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, if Kyler got that bag, Lamar need that bag too.
Now, let me ask you this: as far as and like the homie Brooks said, man, it's a lot of Lamar disrespect. Well, here we go again. With all due respect. Let me see if you say it for Kyler. No, yeah, they still have a lot of proof. They're still young. Let me ask you this: Lamar MVP year, was it because? And I noticed a lot of times when the MVP, like you see in the NBA, how it wasn't a real consistency with the MVPs. You had like 4 or 5 different in the 5-year span, 4 or 5 different MVPs. Yeah, definitely pay Lamar. He's gonna get paid. I'm not saying that. Get the man his money. He's carried that franchise since he's been there.
Deserves it. Definitely deserves the money.
All right, yeah, appreciate it, Mo. Appreciate it. That MVP year. Now, is it because everybody like, look at this freaking nation. He can run, he can throw a little bit. You can't stop it. Defense is confused. They got the team to the playoffs. Not in that. But the second year, when you see what teams had a chance to play after the MVP year, you see teams kind of lock in and now we found the weaknesses. Does that hurt? It kind of reminds me of when RG3 won Rookie of the Year, and they really playing for. He ran a lot more than he should have because, like, oh shoot, can I get the ball down there? And I took off a run, and that was it. You think that plays in a factor of the MVP that year? Not saying he should have got it. He definitely deserved it.
I mean,
that was a loaded question, but
it plays a factor, and definitely that's the one thing that is the knock, and it is out there. And I think Lamar knows that too. I mean, when he came into the league, they didn't even want him to play quarterback. They was trying to move his position and all this other stuff. So, like, he got to get better. But I feel like he definitely has the tools to get better. Like if he can't read the defense, then he probably can make a play with his feet. And you know what I'm saying? As he gets better at that, he's got the arm to get it there. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got the talent behind it. He's just got to develop it between the ears. So I think you got to pay him for that potential because you already seen it and got a dose of it.
But you say he got the tools. Yeah, he got the tools, but you took his best weapon away. Well, his second best weapon away from him. Maybe 1, 2. I know Andrews is one of the top tight ends.
I'm just speaking on his personal ability.
Okay. That's gonna hurt him too. Not having Hollywood Brown, that connection that you had, that deep ball threat, and they had a lot of injuries last year too. So that's I don't know. I mean, he definitely should. I think the grand scheme of things, he probably should get paid more than Kyler Murray. I know we bashed him a little bit, but when it comes down to just the intangible, him carrying that team, they didn't make the playoff, but the team winning the games they did, knowing that your first 2 and 3rd string running backs get hurt. Did they bring in Le'Veon Bell in for a game?
Yeah,
he just decimated. So for him to come to work every day, still put in the work, still putting up decent numbers, get that man his money. Pay him more than Kyler Murray. I know I just bashed him, but give him more than Kyler. Kyler was a baby to me, man. He was pouting and stuff. I don't like that. But let's talk about another mediocre quarterback who's under Belichick umbrella. Super mediocre. He got granted permission to look for a trade. I mean, San Fran said, we know who we're going with. We're going with young Trey. Go ahead, super trade. Now, for him, it's a lot of teams. I can see 4 or 5 teams he can go to if they want to make that trade.
I mean, for me, I think he's in the final year of his contract, I believe, right? Yeah, final year of his contract. I feel like the team that really should be trading for him is Seattle. Now, the only thing about that is, would you really want to trade him to one of your division rivals?
I mean, if you're not scared of him, I would. I'm not, if you really worried about Garoppolo, you're getting rid of him. If you're not,
I mean, it could bite you back in the ass, possibly.
It could. No, it definitely could.
Definitely could. But I feel like that's the team that really should be trading for him, just because. I mean, I'm not really a Drew Lock fan. I don't feel like Seattle is content with Lock being, penciled in as a starting quarterback for them right now.
How does he have a job as a starting quarterback?
But I mean, I could definitely see Seattle. One team I think should possibly trade for him, Cleveland. Just with the whole, Deshaun Watson situation, we don't know what's going to happen with that. I mean, I honestly feel like he'll be out for a year. So why not trade for Jimmy G? You know what I'm saying? Just have that 1-year rental. And Brooks said Jimmy G to the Lions.
Well, I'm going to ask Mark when you get done. I'll ask Mark about that.
But yeah, we'll just have to, it's crazy to me too. They're ready to go with Trey Lance. They're ready for that boy to step in and do his thing. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. But I mean, it's Jimmy G news is not news to me. I mean, it is what it is. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. So,
here's where I think Jimmy G probably could do some damage. And although it's kind of like trading for the same player, like how do y'all think he would fit with the Tennessee Titans off the play action?
No bueno. They love them. I tell you, as a Tennessee resident, they love them some They love Ryan Tannehill.
And then they just signed. They got the rookie deal done with Malik Willis.
Yeah.
So that's no. I can't see Tennessee at all.
Yeah. And then, I mean, well, no, they ain't gonna trade him to the Jaguars because they got your boy down there. Even though we ain't seen much.
Maybe the Giants. The Jets
probably could use him, and he would probably love to go there. Jimmy seemed like the type of guy to like to party and be the center of attention, from what we've heard.
If I'm not mistaken, the Giants they're healthy. I mean, they had a lot of injuries last year with Barkley and Galladay. You know, they got Shepard. I don't know if they. I think Ingram was gone. The tight end Ingram was gone, right? If I'm not mistaken. But
I mean, if you do that, looking at it, if you do that as a the Giants organization, you trade for Jimmy G, that basically tells your fan base that Daniel Jones is a failure. So, you know, you can't really do that to me, in my opinion.
is he? I mean, he's not good.
I mean,
he's not, but at the same time, it's like you did invest, you know, in a draft pick in this young man.
It's been 3 years.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. With DJ, you got if you bring in a Jimmy Garoppolo,
Mm-hmm.
and you say, okay, look, you got to just sit and wait, and if he flop, you in. You know what I'm saying? That's where probably if I'm the Giants, that's how I would play it. Like, look,
hopefully they'll tell him to compete.
6 games into it, I'm gonna make a move because I'm not willing to waste a whole nother year trying to see if you actually got it.
They're gonna be bad anyway, though. So
yeah,
so that makes it even better because you get a 1 year, like Trill said, you want a 1 year rental. If he suck, at least try to insert some energy into your team and say, look, we're trying to win here. So
that's why
ride this pine, and you know what I'm saying. Let's see what Jimmy can do.
That's why I think the Jets would probably be a better fit for him because, I mean, they already figured that dude out there. I don't know who's their quarterback right now.
Zach Wilson.
Wilson.
I don't know. It's so many young bad quarterbacks, and I wouldn't call them bad. They're in bad situations. That's why they got drafted that high because they're going to teams who are bad. Now Brooks brought up Jimmy to the Lions. If I'm the Lions, I don't want no part of that. We already got a mediocre quarterback.
Exactly.
We waiting for next year's draft. We're gonna see what Goff's gonna do. He's already under contract, so ride it out. We're stuck in this position for the next few years. So, you know, since we're trading picks or trading whatever to get a quarterback, we don't know what's gonna be the future. Yeah. I'd rather draft a rookie and see what happens, but I'm not gonna draft a vet who a team don't want. If you don't want him, then why would I want to give you something high for him? Right. If you're talking about a 7th round pick, then okay, I'll talk about it, but no.
You wouldn't spring a 6?
No. If I know you don't want him, like on semi-pro, we got a wash machine we don't need. I need an extra wash machine. I'm not gonna. If I know you don't want him, that's crazy. No, we're getting the bare minimum. We're getting our 7th round pick in 2038. Now you was talking about the Browns. That was good. That was our next topic, man. Talking about the Browns. When the Browns are in deep duty, go ahead, get this man the best quarterback contract ever. Now you know for sure. Well, not for sure, but most likely he's not going to play for a full year. You had a chance to say sorry to Baker, bring him over. At least for a year, get him Browns just browning it up. Let's just say it. They are browning it up. Now they need a quarterback.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't know how many more options they have. Just rolling out. They just signed a trade for somebody recently.
Josh Rosen.
Yeah, like that's where they are. Like what are we doing in Cleveland? Now, do you make an offer to San Francisco? Knowing it's a 1 year thing, maybe we don't know. We don't know what's happening with Deshaun. So what do? Do you call San Francisco? What do you want Jimmy?
You gotta at least make that call. You have to, because just like I said, you know, we don't know with Watson. I mean, 8 games, possibly, maybe a whole year. Why not trade for Jimmy G? I mean, you know, you see Jimmy G's situation. You at least have to make the call if you're Cleveland, because we know Josh Rosen is not going to do it. And then who's the other quarterback they got?
They got
Brissett. Now
he's serviceable. Now he's not bad. He's serviceable.
He definitely is. But
Josh Dobbs.
I mean, if I'm looking at it, I got those two. I'm probably going to try. I think for me, I would go with Jimmy G. So again, I feel like the Browns definitely need to make that call. They definitely need to make that call.
I I think that's probably the most realistic. You know what I'm saying? That makes the most sense. Like definitely because it's a 1 year rental. Just try to, and then what if he's good? Then sign him up. You know what I'm saying? You
No.
got options.
No. You can't sign him up. You
Yeah,
invested.
you
Or
already
trade
got
him.
all your money in Watson.
You put
Like,
all
Or
your
trade
money.
let him
him.
walk. Let him walk.
Sign and trade.
No, just do it 1 year, and
Just the
then
1
for
year.
him, it's just 1 year. Like this,
Just
it's not a
1 year.
lose for them. You borrowing for a year. As a Cleveland fan, I'm already looking at okay, this will be another down year. Even though I like their skill positions, you got two of the best running backs on the same team. You seen the
Yeah.
video of Chubb squatting 600 pounds. That animal
Please.
easily. So make some moves. What moves you want us to make? We're not trading for Jimmy Guap. We're cool, Brooks.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Playboy Jimmy, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm cool on that, man. Like we got a Jimmy G. We got a what's the dude name? I don't even know. We got a Golf. We got a G on our team. See, super mediocre, man. But and I really think right now, Golf is better than Garoppolo.
I mean, toward the end of the season,
Jimmy G not even all that to me, honestly.
He's not.
He's not all that to me.
He got the hype because he came from Belichick draft. Well, actually, Josh McDaniels drafted him, and just the hype around that. And
the GOAT got hurt, and he played well in a system that's already fine tuned.
Yeah, it's a good system for him. A good system. All right, so we're gonna switch over to the. Do you have anything else to say about that?
Not really. We can move on.
Yeah.
He ducking me, the podcast.
He said, "I ducking you."
Nucho just out there bad right now, man.
Oh yeah. 2K League, man. So yeah, we're gonna switch it over, man, to Jane Harden's new deal, man. Now initially after their playoff exit, and with Embiid saying what he was saying about him, like the whole, I'm paraphrasing. He's like the old Harden ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think Harden was gonna stay. Now, him staying would probably be good for that team because I like what Embiid and him could possibly be for a full year. He got 2 years. Was it 68 mil? Basically took a pay cut because
he left $14 million on the table.
Yeah,
$14 million on the table. And with that $14 million on the table, they were able to sign PJ Tucker, and he also brought in Daniel House. Was the two players that they were able to kind of, work deals out with because of the pay cut. If I'm Harden, now don't get me wrong, I feel like he did good by taking this pay cut because he didn't perform like he was supposed to after that trade was made to me. Just proving my point in that playoff game, in the elimination game, you only take 2 shots in the second half. So,
yeah.
I definitely feel like, just off of that alone, definitely take that pay cut. But, I mean, it is what it is with it. Like I said, he left $14 million on the table. But me personally, I wouldn't have took the pay cut. If I'm taking a pay cut like that, you better bring me somebody like a top tier player. Like I said, you brought in PJ Tucker. Don't get me wrong, PJ Tucker's a dog, but I'm not taking a pay cut for PJ Tucker. That doesn't guarantee me that I'm winning the ship with PJ Tucker. And then, like I said, you brought in Daniel House from Utah. Like, I'm not taking a pay cut for those two individuals. But hey, I guess Philly feel like those two can, get them over the hump. But hey, we just have to wait and see too.
What you think, Mar?
No way am I taking a pay cut for those players. No.
No way, no how, huh?
No.
I mean,
maybe they, like you said, maybe they suckered him into that. Oh, or maybe he thought they were about to go get somebody a little bit better. But
who did they think they could possibly get? It was so late into the year. All the players they thought they could have got is gone already. Now, unless they do some kind of trade and help, financially, but who did they think they was going to get? That's probably he knew that. He had to know. So
I don't know who was out there or who they was thinking about, but it just seemed like nah. But at the end of the day, he's not the same James Harden. Maybe that's how they got him to agree to it.
Maybe he looked in the mirror.
Maybe that's what I'm about to say.
Maybe he was like, you know what? Yeah, maybe I am losing a step. I'm not the same Harden. It'll probably be right for me to take this pay cut. So I think that's what it boiled down to. He just looked in the mirror and was like, "Hey, it is what it is. I'll take this cut." Let's see what happens.
Maybe that's what it was. Looked in the mirror, take the cut, and say, maybe this will help the team out eventually. You know what I'm saying? Just be a little more flexible.
And it probably got him to the good graces of Embiid again, based off the comments he said the last game they played together. In fact, he's taking a pay cut. Maybe he's serious about this. Let's see what happens next. So now you're getting Embiid, you're getting the star player back on the good graces because he really wasn't feeling them after that playoff exit.
Hell no, he did.
He was not feeling that. Like this is who we traded for. Give him. You know what I'm saying? And you not sign those dudes to be putting up 20 points a game. You got PJ Tucker to hit that corner three when they need it. You still got the starter. I don't expect them to be that much of an impact. Daniel House, these are role players that they probably didn't have last year. They can help them out towards the season, down to the stretch of playoffs, get them over that hump. PJ Tucker has that playoff experience.
Right.
And then, he can guard the three. He can guard the four somewhat. And you can always count on him to be in that corner for that three.
Let me ask you this just real quick. The question for both of y'all: would y'all really have given a 3-year contract to a 37-year-old player?
Yes, because no, I wouldn't give a 3-year contract because the money is guaranteed. But he could be tradable. He can use a trade bait if you need to. Say it's down the line for a trade. Here's PJ and his. How much you get for 3 years?
He got a nice little bag.
But they can trade that off for a piece. Okay, well, we can take that, cut him. You know what I'm saying? That money be on 3. There's ways they can do that. But I really feel they think he's a real big time player in the playoffs for him. They probably just use him just for the playoffs.
I feel like he's a playoff piece. He probably won't even play a lot. They're gonna probably manages the miles on him during the season, and he's gonna be somebody who is supposed to be all hustle and defense during the playoffs. Supposed to be a real stopper for the 3 through 5, but or certain 5s. But another thing I just thought of is that the GM may have twisted his arm and said, "You need to take this pay cut because my future is linked to you." That might have been something that to help the GM look good too. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got you over here. You my dog. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something. I got this nice little deal done. I could, what I'm saying, make myself look a little better too.
I would agree with that in a way. But these NBA dudes are greedy. You see with Dame. You see with Bradley Beal. Yeah, you're right. He may have said something to take that, but at the same time, he knew if he's like, well, I guess I'm agreeing with you now because he could have went anywhere and got the bag because he's still James Harden. Somebody would have gave him that bag. So yeah, you're right. I don't know why I started trying to disagree with you, but yeah, that's right. He could have talked to me, hey, we're building something here. You and MB, we're gonna get these other players in, help y'all out. We still got Tobias Harris. We got Tyrese Maxey, the upper comer. We got Thibault, who's supposed to be a lockdown when he wants to be. We got these young pieces when he wants to be. So we got this core, that we can bring this, so we got you two. And I like Maxey. Tyrese Maxey going to be a beast in the next few years.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Maybe that was the picture he painted to him.
And he also got a factor in the fact too. I mean, all that money he got from Adidas. You
Yeah,
know, from
and
the
we come down to it. He got it bad. Them dudes signed lifetime contracts. He good with Adidas.
Right.
But I look at it like this, they still not better than the Celtics.
I wouldn't say they are.
So maybe that's trade bait for down the line. Let's see what the season like. Okay, here's PJ for Buddy Hill or something. You know, they just need that. You know, they actually need somebody miss who can hit buckets. Speaking of what I heard, speaking of Buddy Hill, I heard that the Buddy Hill Westbrook deal is dead, which I thank God for because I hope that when they trade, there's somebody trying to make.
They should have got Buddy Hill in the first place before they got Westbrook.
Still got DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan when they had a chance to. I was, yeah, but I've also been hearing that the Jazz Knicks trades is ramping up, man, to get Mitchell over to Jazz. I think is that Trill that you sent that in the chat?
Yeah.
And the only downfall I have about that is they got two good future players. Both of them dudes are 6'1", so you have a 6'1" backcourt, and I don't know how that's going to work in today's NBA. I don't think that's going to work out, man.
Man, like I said, it's going to be a whole lot of points scored.
A whole lot of points scored, man. I mean,
they have to have a plan put together because there's no way in hell you can have a backcourt with 2 6'1" guards, bro. I just don't see it.
Man, especially today's NBA, man. Like it's unless they just think that these dudes is gonna blow. I mean, I don't think Mitchell's a 3-point sniper to begin with. And you can talk about Brunson, being an outside shooter. I mean,
hold on, let's take a beat though. Let's take a minute.
Okay.
Maybe they thinking they could be the East Coast Portland Trailblazers. I mean, Dame and McCullough.
But Dame and McCullough's both bigger than them two, right? I know McCullough is at least 6'4",
6'3",
6'4", 6'3".
At least
yeah.
McCullough is at least 6'4", bro.
CJ 6'4".
Yeah, that's that's not 6'1", Marv.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
No, and then they both were drafted. They didn't make trades to bring another 6'1" dude over there.
We're talking about the Knicks here.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. That is insane. Shoot, we get an hour already, man. That's pretty cool, man. For us to be dead time in sports, as far as for what we like to talk about. Real quick, man, before we leave, man. Me and Trill was kind of talking about it before we came on air, man. We was talking about some of the drinks that we sipping on for the summertime, man. What's getting you right now? And for me right now, I'm sipping on this. We do say here, man. It's too hot for it, but.
Oh yeah, shout out Moan, man. Oh, speaking of Moan, man, y'all, I just gotta shout y'all boys out, man. Y'all had a great episode with what y'all was touching on with the school shootings and things of that nature.
Oh
and
yeah,
we was locked in, man. So definitely shout out to y'all. Shout out to Moan too, because I was looking at the comments and Moan was basically saying like y'all better have y'all drinks. So here goes mine. Shout out that boy Snoop. Here goes my Indigo.
I don't even have mine. It's in the freezer, but I just had to jump on here real quick. I know I was late, but I got Casamigos on deck.
Casamigos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna start shouting out our drinks of the week, man. We'll come in here, man, get the drink portion. And shout out my dude Devin, man. I know this dude since I was fifth grade. So shout out to my homie Devin, man. So yeah, man, like I said, I'm sipping on this dude. Say it's kind of hot. Trio put me on this new recipe with the indigo. I'm gonna check that out, man, so I can be like him and Snoop, man. Trying to,
I was just about to say that I'm actually gonna give y'all my recipe for the Casamigos or your tequila choice. You got to do the lemonade and peach tea. Put a lemon slice in it and frozen peaches.
Mm.
And if you really want to take it up a notch, like if your lady want to take it up a notch, I know the girl. I got this mix from my brother's 4th of July barbecue, and his girl he kick it with. She's a bartender, But for the ladies, she threw in gummy bears, and they was just taking rounds after round. So I'm telling you, this drink is fire. It's so smooth. It's dangerous, but I'm telling you, it's fire.
Mar loves Casamigos, man. I think you work for them too. Mar secretly work for Casamigos.
Actually, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even have Casamigos, and it was lit. I think we was off the 1800 or Jose, but still was lit.
Yeah.
Good drink.
All right, man. That's a wrap, man. Thank everybody for tuning in. Like I said, man, shout out to Moan and the Every and Everything podcast, man. You know, their podcasts on Sundays, 3 p.m. Eastern time, man. We having good topics, man. Like we said, we went over last week the school shootings, man, the school safety, man. So if you jump in our YouTube page, you see all the episodes from past. Check it out, man. We had nice in-depth discussion just about being a father and what it means to be a mentor to these kids, man. So they got the more serious topics over there. Look for that kind of stuff. We got the sports over here, man. So again, shout out to Monzo, Ralph, and Mark.
Big
Mark,
salute
the
to
Mark.
Boys, man. Big salute.
Yeah,
Appreciate
the boys
it, man.
put it down, man. Like,
check out that website right there, man. They got t-shirts on there, man. We're gonna have ours printed soon, and that's the next big thing. I ain't tell the guys yet. My sister, man, trying to come up with some ideas to get us some stuff.
Viz, where's my hoodie, bro? Where's my hoodie, bro?
I got t-shirts. She sent t-shirts. I got t-shirts.
Okay.
She didn't make the hoodies, but my sister gonna try to get some stuff for us, man. But yeah, check out the website, man. We got a bunch of different things. They got our articles in there to see us personally on our website, on Facebook and stuff like that. It's just a lot of things to interact with, man. So again, appreciate everybody for popping in, man, on a Saturday, man. So we'll be back to our regular schedule on Thursdays.
make sure you like and subscribe too.
Yeah, please subscribe. Share it to anybody who wants to just learn about our version of sports. So and we out, man. Appreciate you guys.
Peace.